Player 456. What do you want from me?
I want us to stop the game once and for all.
Hold still!
Season 2 begins right where Season 1 ended, where we see Song exits the airport and receives a call from the frontman, who tells him that no one is left and he should go to his daughter in America. Song looks around and realizes that the frontman is somehow watching him. He declares that he will find him and end his game. Song then enters a shop and takes a cutter. In the washroom, he checks himself and finds a chip hidden behind his ear, which the frontman used to monitor him. Song cuts it out and is now fully prepared to fight the frontman. On the other hand, we see Junho in a hospital, having survived his fall into the water, but he's in a coma. He eventually wakes up, and his mother is overjoyed to see him. The story then jumps 2 years ahead where Junho, now a traffic cop, and his partner stop a couple for not wearing helmets. The girl flirts with Junho, finding him attractive. Junho issues the boy a ticket, and the boy leaves his girlfriend behind. Junho laughs. His senior meets him, and they discuss Junho's past, where he talks about the island. They don't have any information about the island or the game, and no photos that he sent ever reached them, so his seniors believe he was lying. Therefore, his senior tells him that the commissioner wants to fire him, and that he should forget it all and move on. Junho replies that he's in the traffic department because everything has proof through photos. The senior asks if he saw the face of the person who shot him. Junho lies and says no. Junho then goes to the police station and looks at the footage. He remembers shooting the frontman in the hand, and how the frontman took off his mask, revealing he is Junho's brother, In-ho. Junho refused to help him, and his brother then shot him in the hand. He remembers all of this and is saddened. Meanwhile, a couple goes to a hotel to have fun, but the lights go out, so they leave. Inside, Song watches them. Song had bought the entire hotel. A bell rings, and Song finds another game card has been left for him. Song opens the door, and the front man stands before him, holding Bae and Cho's heads. Song is shocked and starts firing at the front man, but it turns out to be a dream. Soon after, a gangster named Calm comes to meet Song at the hotel. Calm says that he's been sending his men to stations for the last 2 years, but they haven't found any salesman playing Dokji. Song says it's been 2 years since his game, and the game is likely selecting new people, so he needs to hire more people. Calm says that this will be expensive. Song gives him 10 million won and tells him to find the man at any cost, because if he misses this window, they won't see him again for another year. Calm agrees, and he tells his men to hire more people. David, his partner, says that it is too expensive, but Calm says that Song has given them a lot of money and he has returned the money he had taken from Calm years ago. Song has now given them this work and has promised 1 billion won if they catch the salesman, and everyone is excited to work for it. Around the same time, Junho meets a sea fishing captain, Kami, who pulled Junho out of the water. Junho has been working with Kami for 18 months, searching the surrounding islands for his brother. They continue their work. The next day, David and Calm tell their men about the salesman who is 6 feet tall and quite hot. He plays Dokji and gives out his card. They need to monitor every station in Korea because that is where he will be. Everyone goes to search. Kami sends Junho to check the islands, but he doesn't find anything, so they return. Kami tells Junho that he goes to islands but finds nothing, and that he should forget about the island and the game because of the strong winds. He still doesn't know how his body was able to drift to him from thousands of islands, and says they cannot find it. Junho says that he understands, and from now on, they will not search for the island, and Kami is happy. On the other side, the thugs searched every station, but didn't find anything. Days pass and Song is saddened. One day, David and Calm were sitting at a station, and Calm says that they have been looking for that man for 2 years, and maybe he does not exist, and maybe Song is a fraud. But Calm says that Song returned from the game with money and has paid back all his debts, and he doesn't think he would spend his money like that. Then, they hear the sound of a Dokji card falling. The salesman is playing Dokji with a boy. The boy wins, and the salesman pays him. Calm and David call Song and ask him to come to them. The salesman leaves, and Calm and David follow him. A boy named Jack who got the card looks at the numbers. He gets a call from his girlfriend, Denny, and he cuts the call. Denny was at an abortion center. She was furious as Jack was not answering. She also has a game card. Later, we see that the salesman, who was being followed by Com and David, meets with homeless people in a garden. He offers them a lottery ticket or bread. One beggar takes the lottery ticket and scratches it and loses. The salesman then plays the same game with other beggars and gives them either food or cards. The beggars mostly choose the cards. One beggar takes bread and eats it. The salesman's game confuses Com and David. The salesman throws the bread in front of the beggars and then crushes the bread into the ground and says that everyone had a chance to eat, but they chose luck and this is all their fault. He then leaves. On the other side, Song was speeding and police stop him. Junho and his new junior partner were present, but Junho asked his partner to take care of the training. His partner asked for the ID, and Song gives him the ID. The junior checked the ID and finds Song, who then ran off from there. And this behavior shocked Junho and his partner. They found it weird that Song did not request a fine to be canceled. Junho looked at Song's name, and it felt familiar to him. Meanwhile, Com and David decide to catch the salesman so that he doesn't escape before Song arrives. They go to catch him, but the salesman beats both of them. On the other side, Junho takes out Song's ID details, and he remembers that he met him in regards to his brother. But he refused to talk about the game. Junho finds Song's car details and learns that Song uses a company car. Junho takes the address of that company. On the other side, Song arrives at the location of Com and David and sees their blood and also Com's knife. Song is enraged and looks around. The salesman was watching him from above. Later, the salesman ties up Park and Com and says that both will play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever loses, he will shoot him. He only has one bullet in his gun, and 5 slots are empty. David refuses to play, and the salesman shoots first, but he survives. They both play, and both keep on surviving. The salesman then loads 4 more bullets, and they now have one last chance to survive. Both were scared. They play the game. David loses, but Com puts out his hand and cheats, making him lose, and this shocked David. The salesman kills Com. David is saddened, and the salesman tells him to tell him all the truth. On the other side, Junho reaches Com's office, which is closed. Junho enters through the window, and he looks at everything. He finds a mannequin of the salesman and a game card. A goon comes and gathers his men because Com is missing. They start filling their guns. Junho is hidden. Once the goon leaves, Junho goes to check the table and finds a file on Song which has his hotel address. At the same time, Song is asking his men to find Com's men. Song sees that the lights are on outside his hotel, which never happens. He enters his room and finds the salesman, and he tells him that he should have gone to his daughter. Song replies that he saw him at the station and decided to stay, and he thanks him, as he told him about the game, and because of him, he stayed, and he will shut down the game for good. The salesman says that he shouldn't thank him, as he was just a mere salesman who only gave him the card. Song says that he is the dog of those game runners, and asks who his boss is, because he wants to tell him that he cannot catch and kill people like that. The salesman says that he will tell him how he reached here. First, he went to the game, and he used to burn people like him, and he knew that they were trash, and that he was happy to burn them, and he liked his job. One day, his dad came in front of him, and he was asked to kill him. He was happy to kill him, and he realized that he was made for this work. Song says that whether you kill them like that, or in the game, both are wrong, and you are the dog of those who run the game. The salesman says that you are thinking too much of yourself as a hero, just because you won a simple game. Song says that he cannot explain, because what he went through in the game is beyond his understanding. The salesman says to play a game with him. He has 1 bullet, and both will shoot themselves one by one, and let's see who survives. Song agrees. The salesman spins the gun, and it is Song's first turn. Song shoots himself, but survives. The salesman shoots himself and survives. The salesman says that he still does not understand how Song, a fool, was able to win. Song shoots himself for the 3rd time, and he survives. The salesman shoots himself again and survives, and now it was Song's turn, and the salesman says that he must be scared, as he can kill him and win, and that he has his boss's card in his pocket which he can take. But let's see if he will play honestly and win. or cheat like those trash people, and prove that you won the game because of luck and you didn't deserve it. Song shoots himself, but survives, and now it was the salesman's turn, and now he was about to die, as it was the last bullet. Song gives him the gun, and says that you must be scared, as you were planning to kill him, but before that, he has to accept that he is the dog of his boss, or he can honestly kill himself. The salesman kills himself, and this was the end of Episode 1. Episode 2 begins with Jun-ho hearing gunshots at Song's hotel. He runs inside and checks all of the rooms. He finds David. Jun-ho unties him, and David begs him not to kill him. Jun-ho asks where Song is, and David tells him that he is in room 410. On the other side, Song takes a card out of the dead salesman's clothes. Jun-ho arrives and arrests Song for killing the salesman. David hits Jun-ho from behind. Song catches David. David says that he works for Calm, and that he was the one who told Calm about the salesman. He was the one who killed Calm, and now he sees the dead salesman. He unleashes his anger on the salesman, and then Song sees a card where the frontman has asked Song to meet him in 4 days at a club. The next day, Song has tied Jun-ho, and he says that he saw him at his place. Jun-ho says that he also saw him at the game where he asked him in a guard's uniform if he knew In-ho, to which Song said that he only knows them by numbers. Song then starts to trust him and tells him that the salesman was selecting people for the game, and he was playing a game with him, and he died in his own game, and he wants to close the game, and asks Jun-ho if he knows who runs the game, to which Jun-ho responds that he is called the frontman. Song asks if he saw his face, to which Jun-ho lies again and says no. Song says that the frontman messaged him to meet him, and that his boss told him that this game is made for rich people, and so they need to kill them all. Jun-ho says that he has seen those VIPs, and that he can help him. He can't forget all the people that died as it is also happening with him, and that he would be of good use to Song. Song agrees. Song takes David and Jun-ho to his team. He shows them all the money he has won and tells them that it's the price of the people that died, and with that money, he will destroy the game people, and they will also get money. Both say that they want revenge. Jun-ho says that he wants to avenge his brother, and David says that he wants to avenge his boss, Calm, who helped him a lot. Jun-ho says that they can't kill them with these pistols because the island people have lots of weapons. Song shows them all the weapons he has, and they start training with the weapons. Song says that they will need more people to help them kill all the game runners. On the other side, at a fair, we see many children dressed up in costumes, and a pig gives all the children chocolate, except for a boy named Tom. Then Bonnie comes and gives Tom candy, and he is happy. Everyone goes to their dressing room, and they are distressed as the costumes make them feel hot, and there we see a girl named May. Tom then thanks May, as she had given him candy. Tom's father, Chad, comes and takes him from there. Everyone talks about Tom, who has blood cancer, and that his father, Chad, makes some money by drawing people's paintings. After hearing about them, May is sad and looks at the painting of Tom. On the other side, Song sees Lan Ti working, and Kong comes and meets her. They are happy and looking at them. Song is happy, and then he meets a broker. The broker says that he has found Kong and Bae's mom, who is in a jail in North Korea, and that his agents will bring her as soon as possible. Song is happy and has already paid the broker money. Then, Song leaves and May sees him. Then, May comes to the broker, and the broker says that he searched a lot for her daughter, but couldn't find her. May then pays him money and asks him to search one more time. The broker says that she killed her own country's soldiers, and that she's a traitor who ran away from her daughter, and maybe the military has killed her daughter. May is saddened, and she goes to her car and looks at her daughter and husband's photos, and remembers them. A man then comes and gives May a card to enter the game, and May starts thinking about going there. On the other side, Jun-ho was with his mother. They both remember In-ho. His mother says that In-ho doesn't want a relationship with them, as she is his stepmother. Jun-ho says that his mom never differentiated between them, even when they didn't have any money. His mom says that In-ho gave him his kidney to save his life, but then his wife got sick, and In-ho had no money, so she died. Jun-ho says that In-ho should have sold his kidney to save his wife instead of giving it to him, and that he should have died instead, and that In-ho should not have taken bribes which made him lose his job, and that it was all In-ho's fault. The next day, May is leaving the fair after work, and sees that Tom was being taken to the hospital in an ambulance, and his father, Chad, is with him. Tom's cap falls down. The doctor tells Chad that Tom's treatment is very expensive and that he needs to get his operation done soon. May hears everything and then sees Tom and sees a glimpse of her daughter in him. May leaves the cap with him, which Chad sees too. On the other side, Song's team had extracted a tooth from his mouth and replaced it with a tracker tooth so they can track him anywhere in the world. They have also hired a big team of Marine officers, and Song is happy. He is going to meet the frontman the next day, and he tells them to do what he says, because the frontman people can do anything to him. Then David says that Song has a tracker in his mouth, and they will track him anywhere, and that Song is about to put his life in danger. Therefore, Song calls his daughter Gyu, but doesn't speak. Gyu understands that her father has called. On the other side, May calls the number on the card and agrees to enter the game. The next day, Song and his team are outside the club where he is supposed to meet the frontman. It is Halloween, and all of the people there are in costumes like the frontman Junho was seen by the frontman. So Song and David go ahead and enter the club to find the frontman. Meanwhile, outside, Junho sees two people in Squid Game guards' uniforms enter, and he tells the bodyguards that he is a police officer. Junho goes inside and sees that David is unconscious, and he tracks Song and sees that he is being taken through the back in trance, and Junho goes outside and sees Song being taken away in a Lamborghini. Inside the Lamborghini, the frontman says that he has made people feel their poverty and then made them play the game for money, which is wrong. The frontman says that those people are losers in life and are the trash of the world, which needs to be reduced. He says that the game will continue to happen till the world is like this. Then, Song's team arrives. Song asks the frontman to tell those horses not to play the game. Then, some guards arrive, and the tires of their cars are punctured using a sniper. This was the same thing that happened to Junho's car. The frontman says that his team cannot do anything. Song then fires at the driver of the frontman's car. The frontman says that he cannot close the game with a pistol. Song thinks about it, and then says that he wants to play the game again. He wants to give entertainment to people watching him, and so he wants to be taken back to the game. The frontman thinks about it. Song says why is he scared, and that his boss, uncle, was also like that before he died, and that he also lost the last game to him. The frontman says that he is like the hero of the Matrix who might die trying to be a hero. Song says that he will prove that this world is good, and that he will shut down the game by entering it. The frontman accepts Song's request to enter the game, and they gas him, and Song becomes unconscious. It turns out that the frontman is the one in the black mask. Episode 3 starts with Junho, his team, and David at the docks. They suspect that Song will be taken to the island to play the game again. They have to find him on the island using his tracker. They meet Captain Cammy, and they all take his ship to go to the island. On the other side, Song wakes up in the game again. This time, he is given the number 456 again. There are many other people present there. Song goes ahead where he meets a fortune teller named Cheney, who tells him that he has a lot of pain and revenge which he needs to fulfill. She also says that the soul of the people who died here have called him here. Then, the guards come, and everyone moves ahead, and the guards welcome everyone. Just like Season 1, they ask questions about the games. The guards tell them the rules and how much debt they owe. A lot of people owe millions. They show the money box and say that the players will have to play 6 games in 6 days, and the winner will win 45.6 billion won. They are also given a chance where, after every game, there will be a vote on whether they want to continue the game or not. And if the majority of the players decide to stop the game, then they will divide the money amongst themselves. This shocks Song, because this rule was added because of him. There, we see a mother and a son named Park and Gong, who want to pay back Park's debt. Both did not tell each other about their entering the game. Everyone signs the forms. Song sees that the rules are the same, except that a new rule was added because of him. Then, they all take photos. There, we see Thanos, a famous rapper. Everyone wants to take photos with him, but the guards tell them that this is not a selfie camera. Thanos promises to give them all photos outside. Then, everyone starts taking photos. We also see a transgender named Kat. Park and Gong talk about Kat. Song takes his photo. The frontman was looking at everyone. When Song moved forward, his best friend, Jang, came to him after 3 years. Jang was lost as Song had disappeared. Song says that he will tell him everything later. Jang says that his wife left him, and when they get out, he will tell him everything. Song says that he knows everything, and that he has to do as he says. Jang agrees. Everyone comes to the ground. Thanos flirts with a girl named Ishi. They see a big doll. Song understands everything. On the other side, the guards are on the island, and Junho is looking at them through the drone. The guards find a man fishing, and find Song's tracker in the fish food. The man says that he got this free food from a man. The guards tell Junho about this. On the other side, Song tells everyone before the game starts that they have to play as he says, and that they have to stop when he says, and that they will die if they move. The players find it weird. The doll turns, and the game starts, and In-ho is watching them from his room. When the game starts, Song is leading the people, and they are not moving, so they are not being tracked by the doll. No one gets killed for a while. People did not have trust in Song. Slowly, they move ahead. Song tries to save everyone by making teams. Ishi gets a bee on her face, and Thanos tells her about it. Ishi moves and laughs, and she is killed instantly. Many people started running away, one by one. All the people get killed, but most of the people were safe, as they were listening to Song. Among the guards, there was one named Mei. On the other side, the remaining people were following Song. Thanos has a panic attack and takes the sleeping pill that he was hiding in his cross necklace. Song tells everyone to walk in lines so that their motions will not be tracked. Everyone agrees. Mei sees that Tom's father, Chet, has come to the game. Slowly everyone moves ahead, and Thanos pushes a few people who then get killed. Thanos dances ahead, as he is high. People are trying to save themselves, and if they move, they get killed. The snipers were shooting in the feet. A wounded man asks for help, and Song is hesitant, but goes back to help him. Cat helps Song. They move ahead. They save the man just before the time finishes, but he is killed by Mei using a headshot, and this angers the other guards. Song and Cat are sad as they couldn't save the man. All of the snipers leave their rooms, and they are being monitored by the new frontman, the Black Masked Man. On the other side, Song's team is thinking what to do next. Junho says that the game runners have sent them here, and so they must not be on any nearby island. Cammy says that a storm is about to come, and that they must go back, and everyone agrees. On the other side, the guards come in front of the people, just like after the first game. Everyone is scared. They request the guards to let them go back alive. The guards say that only 365 players remain. People were crying. Song says that there will be a vote, and if the majority of the people vote to leave, then they will let them go, as per rule number 3. The guards say that's correct, but first the guards show them the money that they have won, which is a lot. The guards tell them that as per the new rules, they will get a share of this money, which is 24 million won. A lot of people feel this is less, because they have a lot of debt. The guards say that if they play till the end, they will win more money. The guards start the voting, and Song is called first, as per the reverse order. Song votes to stop the game. Cheney says that everyone cannot change where they are going to die. Everyone gets a badge after voting that they have to wear on their jacket. A lot of people were voting yes, and Song sees this and is enraged. He says that this is not a children's game, that people are actually getting killed here. A man says that he scared them earlier as well. The others say that Song knows a lot, and that maybe the game people have sent him to scare them. Jang says that Song saved all of their lives, and Gong also says that they should trust him, so that they can all go back. Song says that he has played this game before, and that he knows a lot, and that he came here 3 years ago, and that the players that were with him all died. Everyone suspects that Song was the winner. Song says that yes, he won, and so he knows that if the game continues, everyone will die. John asks where his money went and why he came back to this game. Thanos says that he won before, so he should also help them win the game. Uncle John supports Song without his permission and announces that Song will help them win, and everyone was excited to play. Song is begging everyone to stop the game, as their lives are in danger. The guards stop Song, as he is stopping everyone in the middle of the voting. Everyone goes and gives their votes, and almost everyone voted yes and no equally. Out of 364, yes and no were divided equally. And now it all depended on player number 1. player number 1 goes ahead and gives the vote, which was to continue the game, and everyone who wanted to play the game is happy, but everyone else is sad. They reveal that player number 1 is none other than the frontman himself, In-ho. In-ho looks at the sad Song, and the episode ends here. Episode 4 opens with a scene of the deceased being removed for processing. We see crosses on the graves, indicating the organ harvesting operation is still running in secret. Meanwhile, Song and Jang are looking at the food, which Jang doesn't particularly like. Song is sad because he wanted to save everyone and escape. Jang tries to comfort him, and Song says that most people who come here end up dying. Then, In-ho arrives and tells Song that he can help them because he won this game before. He explains that it was because of Song that he pressed the button to stay. He then asks what the next game will be. Song recalls that the last time, they played the Dalgona game, where the triangle was the easiest shape and the umbrella was the hardest. In-ho says anyone choosing the umbrella would be foolish since it was so difficult. Song remembers that he was one of those fools. Jang suggests that they shouldn't tell too many people about this to increase their chances of winning. But Song says that he wants to save more people, so he will tell everyone. Jang gets angry and leaves with a few others. Elsewhere, Gong gives Danny her food, mentioning she saw Danny was pregnant and offering help if needed because she used to be a delivery nurse. She also says that Danny shouldn't have come to a place like this. Danny becomes quite upset. Then, Park takes Gong away. In another scene, In-ho asks Song why he came back. Song explains that the money he won didn't belong to him. It belonged to the people who died there, and it was wrong for anyone to win it because of their deaths. In-ho says Song is taking the game too seriously and that he wasn't the one who killed those people. Song replies that he could have sent them all home. In-ho argues that many people wanted to play, and he knows they wouldn't have been happy going back anyway. Jang interjects, saying that now that they are here, they should focus on the next game and form a team. A young man named Lee comes up and introduces himself as a Marine officer and a fan of Song from the first game, where he helped everyone. Jang shows his tattoo, revealing that he was also a general in the Marines. Then, Thanos and a boy named Malso join Jang's team. They meet Jack, a YouTuber who sold cryptocurrency to people in Korea, who was in debt due to a huge fraud and had lost money for many people in Korea, including Malso and Thanos. They are angry with Jack. Jack claims that he has no money to give them. Thanos mocks Jack, which sparks a fight. Malso and Thanos grab Jack and beat him badly. In-ho intervenes and tells them to stop. Thanos then tries to hit In-ho, making fun of him. In-ho catches both Thanos and Malso and beats them quite severely, earning applause from everyone. That night, everyone is looking at the money display. In-ho apologizes to Song for being rude to him. Song admits he was also out of line. In-ho reveals that his wife is seriously ill with liver damage and he needs the money. He also found out that his wife is pregnant and he asked her to get an abortion, but she said she'd rather die. He had taken loans from many people, and one person helped him in his job, which made people think he was taking bribes, leading to him getting fired. This game is his last hope for money. He also knows earning money from this death game is wrong, but he needs it to save his wife and child. Song is moved by In-ho's words. On the other side, guards are removing organs from the dead bodies. They notice that they only received one organ. The rest of the guards say that all these people reached their late after dying, and someone is killing them with headshots, causing the organs to deteriorate. A guard asks who the traitor is who is causing them losses. They speak to their boss, Black Mask, who is now their leader. Black Mask discovers that guard number 11 made all the headshots. After a while, Mi arrives to meet Black Mask. On his orders, Mi reveals her face. Black Mask asks why she is ruining his work and killing people with headshots. Mi explains that those people had life left in them, so she had to kill them. Black Mask reveals he found her wounded in Korea and saved her life, knowing she had killed an entire military team with a sniper in North Korea and was about to die in that fight. He knows she lost her daughter in Korea. Mi says that the frontman gave her the job of killing people. Black Mask says they won't get caught because his new team is much better and she needs to stay alive to bring her child back. Mi responds she was told she would kill the dirtiest and most useless people, which is what she is doing here. Black Mask states those people are going to die anyway, and their organs can save others, so she shouldn't have a problem with it. Mi leaves without saying anything. Elsewhere, Jun-ho meets his senior, who is angry that Jun-ho disappeared again. Jun-ho urges his senior to come with him to the island to help. Jun-ho tells the commissioner everything about the game and asks for help to shut it down. The commissioner refuses to believe him and says he's crazy, suggesting he see a psychiatrist and that they need proof. The senior tells Jun-ho that he needs to find a new job. Jun-ho talks to David, and they both know the police won't help them. They decide to search for the island with 2 teams so they can find the real island as soon as possible. David tells Cammy about this. Cammy says it's raining and there will be a storm, so they will go in 2 days. David says their friend is in danger. Cammy says that the people who told him about the man who won the game before said that Sung is quite smart and that they all work together. David agrees and recalls that the guards knocked him unconscious at the club and that they are very dangerous because they also killed his friend. Cammy says it's good that they have his best team of soldiers. Back on the island, the Dalgona game is about to start. Sung dreams everyone is choosing the triangle, and he opens the first box, finding a triangle with many smaller triangles inside. Everyone starts shouting at Sung, and he wakes up scared. It's morning. Danny meets Jack because Jack is the father of her child, and he lost Danny's money in crypto. Jack says he thought she was going to get an abortion. Danny says she didn't, and that she will raise the child on her own because she will get a lot of money from here. Jack is worried about Danny and their child. Danny says she doesn't need his help because he never helps. Everyone is told to get ready for the second game. Later, guards take all the players to a large ground, which is very different from the previous game. Sung tells everyone that it's another game. Uncle John gets angry, calling Sung useless. They are about to hit Sung when In-ho intervenes, and John leaves. Everyone is asked to make teams of 5. In-ho, Chong, and Lee are ready to join Sung's team, and they need one more member. On the other side, Jack asks Danny to join his team. She refuses. Jack explains that many people are after him, which is why he disappeared. Danny says she thought he had died and that she has lost trust in him. Kat asks a girl named Maddie to join her team, and she agrees. Elsewhere, a Marine officer is also ready to join Sung's team. They are about to recruit him when Danny says she is pregnant and no one is taking her, asking to join their team. They agree to take her. Kat and Maddie join Park and Gong, and they make a team. Cheney forces herself to become their 5th member. There are teams of 5 now. They are told their legs will be tied together and all 5 of them have to move forward in a circle of 1,010 meters, where there are 5 games. One player from each team will have to play each game, and after that, they have to complete the circle to win. They are told the games, 5 simple games like Tak-G. Everyone decides to play according to their strengths. The first 2 teams get ready to play together in the 2 circles. The first team draws the card for Dokji and wins directly, while the second team is stuck in the Dokji game. The first team starts playing the stone throwing game but misses the stone. They have to go back together and bring the stone back, wasting a lot of time, but they still pass the game. In the third game, they have to hold the dice together, and a girl from their team holds them perfectly and they win. They move to the fourth game, where they have to spin the top. They tie it with a rope, but their member fails the first time. After trying again, he spins it properly. By then, the other team is still stuck in the second round. When time is over, the second team is killed. The first team is also in the fourth stage and is also killed. Everyone is scared because both teams died first. Thanos gets stressed and takes a drug pill. Malso asks for one because his hands are shaking. Thanos gives him a pill that makes Malso excited. They start taking the dead players away. One player is alive and injured. They put him in a box marked with a cross so the guards can take his organs, but then Me comes and shoots the injured player in the head. This angers Black Mask's guards, and Black Mask watches this on the camera. It is now Cat's team's turn, and everyone is scared. Gong and Park make friends with everyone. Cat says they can do it. They start to move forward, and the fourth episode ends there. Episode 5 begins with Cat's team moving forward. Maddie has to play Dokji and fails. Cat tells her to hold the card upside down. Maddie does, and they win directly. Then, Park throws the stone, but it doesn't hit. Cat coaches them, and they retrieve it. After that, Gong tells Park to think of the enemies who robbed him. Park wins the stone game. In the third game, Gong has to spin the dice, but she fails. Park says she should remember the girl for whom his parents left them. Gong angrily spins the dice and holds all 5, winning again. They move on to the 4th game. Cheney has to throw the top, and Kat goes to help her, but Cheney is arrogant and shouts at everyone. She doesn't even prepare the top properly, gets scared, and says everyone will die. Kat slaps her, saying that she'll kill her if she gives up. Cheney throws the top again, and it spins properly, and they win the game. They come to the 5th game, where they have to spin pom-poms with their feet. Kat tells everyone to turn their faces, so no one can see her. She spins the pom-poms 5 times with her feet, and they win all 5 games. Everyone is happy with their first win. One by one, teams start playing. Many people win, and many others are killed after losing. In the last round, it's Song's team's turn, and they wish the other team good luck, so they can both win. In-ho says Song is a winner, so they will win. They move forward. Danny directly wins the Dokji game, and Jang wins the Stone game. In the 3rd game, Lee easily spins the dice, because he grew up with 4 sisters. They reach the 4th round with a lot of time left. In-ho has to spin the top, but fails the first time. They try again, but In-ho throws it behind them. They retrieve it and try for a 3rd time, but In-ho fails again. A lot of time is wasted. In-ho gets angry and starts slapping himself. Song tells him to remember how he used to play as a child. In-ho remembers this, throws the top again, and they win. They are ready for the last game. Song easily spins the pom-poms 4 times, but on the 5th time, it's about to fall, so In-ho throws Song's leg forward and touches it, winning the game. All 5 of them win before time, and they are happy. The team in front of them lost, so they are killed. Maddie says Kat is an expert in all the games. Kat says she's won these games since childhood. Gong asks why she didn't spin the pom-poms with her feet in front of everyone. Kat says her surgery hasn't been done yet, for which she needs money, and people will recognize her. She's confused. Song comes back with his team. Many people are angry at Uncle John for being alive, because their money will be divided. Mi enters her room. 2 guards come and take off her mask. A guard says she is beautiful and that if she doesn't help them, they will kill her. Mi says she will complain. The guard says that they are working for her boss. Mi fights them, but both guards catch her and hurt her. They say she shouldn't come in their way, otherwise they will rape her and kill her. They leave. Song's team asks Danny if she is okay. Danny says yes, and that they were all good. They start praising Danny for her Dokji skills. Lee is a fan of the whole team. Guards arrive and say 110 players were killed in the 2nd game and 255 are left, meaning each would get 78 million won. The rest of the people are unhappy with that amount. The guards say the calculations are correct and that there will be a vote to decide whether they want to stop for more money or to go back home with this amount. Song's team wants to leave and offers to give everyone money. They agree to vote to go home. The voting starts from number 1. In-ho votes to go home. Gong tells Park that if they combine their money, his loan would be paid off, so he should vote to go home. But Park votes to continue the game. This angers many people. We will find out why later. One by one, people start voting. Many people want to continue playing the game. Song and In-ho get angry at those people. They say they still want to play, even after so many deaths, and that they will all die if they don't stop here. John says he has a lot of debt, like others, and that they won't get anything with so little money, and the money is increasing every game. So they will win more by playing another game. A man named Mehu says that if he goes outside, he will die anyway. The others say the games here are simple, and half the people have died, which means half can win the money. John agrees and says they will play one more game, then think about going back. Most agree. The voting continues. Song's last vote is useless because most people voted to continue playing. Song loses again to the game people. Everyone is given food. A boy named Sherry becomes friends with a girl named Cassie. They are in Thanos' team but don't like Thanos and Malso. Gong is angry with Park. Park reveals he has a lot of debt, and the lenders are dangerous, threatening to harvest his organs if he doesn't repay them. He says after the next game, they will go back. His mother reluctantly agrees. On the other side, Song's team is angry with Jang for voting to play the game. Jang says he's sorry but has to repay a loan. In-ho says that he broke his promise. Jang says they will win the game and leave together. Song says they might have to kill each other in the next game. Everyone is saddened by this. In-ho says they shouldn't worry about the next game. They give Danny extra food for her baby. Gong asks Kat how much debt she has. Kat reveals that she is a woman and was hated for it. Her family and friends left her, and she started saving money for her surgery. She has a lot of debt and wants to get the rest of her surgery done in Thailand, where she knows someone from the army. Park says there are many beautiful people like her there. Kat gets sad, and Gong says she looks good, and then starts shouting at Park. Thanos comes with his team and starts troubling Jack again, saying he owes them money. Jack argues it's not his fault, that he didn't sell his Bitcoin at the right time due to greed. Thanos declares Jack his slave who will give him 45.6 billion won. Jack says if he won the money he would be dead. Thanos goes to hit Jack, but In-ho's team comes. Thanos threatens Jack and leaves. Later, Song tells everyone they need to patrol at night because people might kill for money. It's part of the game, which is why guards do nothing. Everyone is scared. Song says he's seen people become animals for money. In-ho agrees. When night comes, Gong has to go to the washroom. Park says it's dangerous. Gong takes out a knife she hid in her hair and says she brought it for problems. Danny also needs to go to the washroom. They tell the guard, who refuses. Gong starts her RR. The guard opens the doors. Kat comes, and the three of them go to the washroom. Gong helps Danny. Kat asks if she is sick. Gong says she is 9 months pregnant. Kat is shocked. Song and Jang are patrolling. Jang says that Song can go to sleep. He remembers the last time he asked Song for money near his hotel, and that if he had gotten it, his mom would have survived. Song says he knows. Jang says that he has so much money, then why did he come back? Because with that much money he could do anything. Song says if he dies in front of him, then what would he do with that money? Jang says he shouldn't talk like that they will leave together. Song says that he wants to take everyone out, but now he doesn't think he can change these people. Jang says that years ago they were at the front in the factory, and the company was giving them money to close the front, but they used to stop every night. He says one day he was going to leave, but then he saw Song crying in his dream near his mother, and he felt sorry for his poverty. Song says he isn't a coward, and Jang says he was, and that his life was ruined because of him. Then Song says that his wife left him because he used to make him drink alcohol every day, and then Jang started laughing and says that he had become quite serious, but that now he is talking like the old Shin Ji-ho. Both of them remember old times. Jang starts calling Shin-ho a miser. Their friendship is still there, which In-ho feels while sleeping. Gong sees Danny is still in the washroom. She and Kat find Danny, who is scared because of her pregnancy. Gong helps Danny. The next day, Junho and Cammy prepare to leave in 2 boats to search for the islands. Everyone in the hall is told to get ready for the game. Mi also gets ready with the guards, and they move forward. They are all taken to a big hall. They are to play the mango game. A large circle is on the floor, and everyone has to stand on it. When the circle spins, everyone will be given a number, and they have to make a team of that many people and enter and close a room, which wins them the game. Everyone starts making strategies. Everyone stands on the circle. The circle starts spinning, and the game begins, and the 5th episode ends there. In the beginning of the 6th episode, the game starts. The first number given is 10, and they have 30 seconds to enter a room. Song's team joins Kat's team. All 10 people enter the room, and those left outside are killed by guards. Song is scared. Chaney says they are alive because of her, and she sees Song saying that he was sent here for a special purpose. Then she saw Danny pregnant. The injured are put in graves. This time the guards send the crosses for organ harvesting without any disturbance from me. Round 2 starts and number 4 is given. Most people are breaking up teams and entering rooms. Kat leaves Chaney and all 4 enter a room. In-ho tells Song's team to go and he leaves. Song is outside looking for In-ho, then comes in the room. People are being killed. A room with 3 people is found and all 3 are killed by a guard. Afterwards, all the people come out. Kat sees that Chaney has joined another team. In-ho meets Song and they are happy. Song is worried about In-ho. In-ho says that he makes friends easily. Jack notices that Danny is being cared for by her team. The game starts again, and they are given the number 3. Everyone breaks their teams. Gong and Park look for a number. 2 people take Park away. Park leaves his mom. Gong is sad. Song and In-ho take Gong into a room. They survive. Gong is sad because her son left her. She thanks Song and In-ho. In-ho asks about Park, and she says he went to find a partner and hasn't come back. In-ho understands that Park probably left his mother. Gong says that her son was good, and then they apologized. All the people come out. Gong meets Kat and Maddie, and they say that Chad saved them. Chad is also in their group. Then Park comes and Gong forgives him. Park is sad after leaving his mom. After a while, the next round starts. This time the number is 6. Kat and Song's teams will play together. They ask the old people and the women to join them. Maddie is hit and falls outside. Kat stops to help her, but Jack pushes and locks himself in the room with 5 people, leaving Maddie outside. Kat is sad for her. Maddie is killed. Kat gets angry at Jack. Jack says that he saved them, and Maddie couldn't have come in time. Danny and Lee support Jack. Everyone else also supports Jack. After a while, everyone comes out. 126 people are left. The final round is about to start. In-ho says that they will choose number 2 because there are 50 rooms, so a maximum of 100 people can survive. Song agrees. They give number 2. Everyone runs to make pairs. Jang is with In-ho. A person enters their room. There are now 3. Jack is stopping people from outside. In-ho catches the person inside and kills him. Jack is scared seeing his power. The graves are sent to be burned. The grave with the special cross is sent down for organ harvesting. All the people are going back. Song says they will have to count people to help with voting. Junho, Cammy, and the rest in the sea use a drone to look at the island. Cammy is impressed with the drone technology. Junho says they checked many islands before. This time they are only looking at the remaining islands. Junho saw a door on an island and is shocked. He decides to check the door. In the hall, Danny and Jack meet. Jack apologizes and says they will leave together and live a better life. Danny says that he only wants her money. Jack says it's not true and that he needs money for all of them. Danny says he can do whatever he wants with his money, but she can handle her children with her own money. Kat is sad because Maddie was her first friend. Jang counted the players. Their side is less. In-ho says they can convince people to stop the game, but that it is useless because people like John want to continue the game. Song says they can't sit like this and must convince them. In-ho says if they force people to vote, they'll fight before the voting starts. Lee and Jang also tell Song to stay calm. Junho moves forward with his team and sees a door to a basement. 2 boys go to open it. There is a big explosion. In the game, Gong explained to Park, and Park votes to stop the game, making the votes equal. But another player decides to continue the game on Cheney's advice. The game players have one more vote. In-ho moves forward and Jang is scared and tells Lee and Song that In-ho killed a man in front of him, but In-ho voted, which tied the vote. Jang doesn't get to finish his story. In-ho returns. The guards say the vote is tied and that the voting will be done again in the morning. Song realizes that the game people want them to fight each other. Junho brings the dead bodies back to the boat. Cammy says they should go back. The leader of their team says they are fine and should take revenge on their friends. David says the game people probably know they are after them and that they have trapped them. Junho says from now on they will not use the radio or mobile. In the hall, they are given food. Song asks Jang about In-ho. Jang says he is scared of In-ho. Chet is now with them. He asks what will happen next. In-ho says they will have to convince someone to take their side. Park tries to convince everyone, saying they will win the money and he will give them a party. John says if they die, they will get double the money. Lee says that if they do not join their team, they can be killed tomorrow. Someone challenges Lee and they start arguing. Song sees that the game people have given them forks so they can fight. In the washroom, Thanos and also trouble Jerry for voting to stop the game. Jack stops Thanos, saying he cannot scare anyone. A fight starts between them. Thanos says to Jack that he will kill his pregnant girlfriend. Thanos and Jack fight. Thanos beats Jack. Jack kills Thanos by stabbing him in the mouth with a fork, and with this the amazing episode ended here. In episode 7, Jack throws Thanos away. The rest of the people start fighting and killing each other. Tala sees that Thanos is dead and starts killing people with the fork. This entire fight was going on in the washroom with guards watching. The number of people who died is announced. Everyone is confused how they died. People from both sides come and say that the two groups were provoking each other's people because of the voting, and because of this there was a fight and their people were killed. John says they will have to count their dead to see how the voting will make a difference. At night, a guard in the boat is vomiting. He comes outside and sees the weapon room is open. He sees Cammy messing with their drone. The guard was drunk, so Cammy makes excuses. Cammy kills the guard and throws him in the water. Cammy was actually sent by In-ho to keep an eye on Junho and save him. David asks Cammy why he was outside. Cammy says he heard a sound. David agrees. In the hall, John finds out 3 of their people died and 2 from Song's team died. They have one more vote. They are happy, but the guards tell them to sleep on their beds. Song sees that John's people are staring at them. The guards take the organs by water. They tell Black Mask that Me didn't interfere. Black Mask tells the guards their special game is starting. Song tells his people that the others are planning to kill them at night. Everyone is scared. In-ho says they should kill them before they are killed. Song says this is wrong. In-ho says there is no other way out. Song says the game people want them to do this, and they should kill the game people. Lee asks where they are. Song says they are in the control room, and their leader is the frontman. If they kill him, the game will end. In-ho asks how. Song says they will kill the guards and take the weapons. In-ho says this is dangerous and people will die. Song says they cannot survive by killing each other. They must surprise the game people. In-ho says that they are not prepared for that. Song says this is their last chance. They will snatch guns from the guards during a fight that will happen at night. Malso takes a drug from Thanos' box. Danny helps Jack because he is in bad condition. The lights go off. Black Mask sees everyone moving forward. Some people from Song's team hide under the bed. People who were playing the game were killing people who were not playing the game. But Song did not help anyone because a few people could be killed now. But if Song's team survived, then they could save more people by closing the game. Gong tells Park the game people won't let too many people die. Malso goes to kill Cassie. Jerry distracts him by throwing a glass. Cassie slaps Malso. Malso kills Cassie with a fork. Jerry is sad. Guards come and stop everyone. They check the ears of the dead. Song's team is hiding among the dead and takes the guards' guns. They start killing the guards. In-ho kills guards to save Song. Black Mask calls all the guards back. The door is closing. A guard gets stuck inside and Song leaves him alive. Song's team wants to kill the people who were killing them. Song stops them. Nikki says they are the ones who run after money. Song says they didn't take the weapons for them and that they shouldn't become like those people. Song calms everyone and collects the guards' weapons. Song says they will go to the game people's headquarters and catch them alive and kill them, and this game will be closed forever. The people who know how to fire a gun should come and help them. None of John's team agreed. Danny refuses Jack. Jang asks for their help. He says that they are scared and won't get another chance to leave. A few boys moved forward. Park also wanted to go, but Gong stops her son. Song tells everyone how to use the weapons and the walkie-talkies. He thanks In-ho for saving him. Kat teaches everyone how to fire a gun. Kat says she was a sergeant officer in the military. Song sees the face of the guard he had caught. He was a child. Song says he should take them to his leader. They open the door and go out of the hall and go up. The guards attack and they kill them. Kat starts shooting at the cameras. They move forward. A guard says the control room is in front. He can open it with his mask. He gave him his mask. The guard saw In-ho from behind and gets scared and the guards attack him. They start killing the remaining players. A gunfight starts. Song says he is going to the control room with 2 people. They must stop the guards here. They start killing guards on their way and reach a path that opened with a mask. He goes forward with Jang and In-ho is told about this. The guards attack Song and Jang. Song is running out of bullets. The same thing was happening on the other side. Lee ran out of bullets. Jang calls In-ho. In-ho says that they do not have any bullets. Song says the guards keep extra magazines in their pockets. In-ho tells the players and goes with 2 people. Kat was going to take the magazines, but Lee is scared and tells her that he is out of bullets and that he is going to the hall. Kat is angered by this. Song is out of bullets. Jang covers him, and Song takes the magazines from the dead guards on the stairs. Lee comes to the hall to get magazines and Park tells him this. Lee starts helping. Song comes back with the bullets. They fight. In-ho says that on the way he saw a map and that there was also a back way to go to the control room, so he will go there and kill the cards from behind. Song agrees, and he gives In-ho his last remaining magazine. In-ho sends 2 players to kill guards. In-ho kills both of them. His bullets have run out. He used Song's magazine. He apologizes to Song. Song feels In-ho is probably injured. In-ho hears an injured player and shoots him. In-ho has indirectly sent a false message to Song, who is sad at the death of his friend. In-ho tells Black Mask to send the guards in the hall. In-ho moves forward. Kat finds Lee, who is scared. Lee shows her the magazines. Kat goes with him to go back, but there, guards had come and they scared everyone and told them to lie down. Kat is ready to kill them, but Gong stops her. The guards surround the players. They are injured and their bullets are about to run out. They were going to surrender. Chad saw that a player had killed himself. Chad goes to surrender with his partner, but there his partner is killed. Chad tells them about his sick son, Tom. They kill him as well. Song and Jang are fighting, but they are also out of bullets. They also found out about the death of the other players. They also surrender. The frontman comes. He says that Song must have enjoyed coming back and that he will be punished for his actions. The frontman kills Jang there. Song is angered, but the guards catch him, and the frontman leaves. Song is shouting and sad after the death of his best friend. The second season ends here. Thank you for watching.